Okay, Medieval Chronicles 11. Turn all this stuff down a bit. Maybe 40's fine. Today's special episode is brought to you by the crazy depressed minds from Discord. Shadow Tamer. Relmitos. Something that is unpronounceable. Triss. Princess Pert. Keto MP. Bootleg Jesus. Muhyo. Emmer. Labassi. 9X. Snow Hikari. Coffee Ho 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 Heart. Alkaline Hydroxide. Azux Azure. Diamond's Tea Party. It's Christmas. Jingle bells, torture all the way. Oh, what fun it is to torture someone who's a criminal. Okay, that didn't work in the slightest. Merry Christmas, and a very happy birthday to Jesus. Wait, who's Jesus? I don't know, some guy who was born on the same day on 4 BC. What's a BC? It means before Christ. Now who in the world is Christ? That's Jesus' last name. Seriously, am I the only one who goes to church or something? Lady, do you know this guy called Jesus? Apparently he's important enough to have his birthday with Santa's holiday. Don't speak of that criminal's name in front of me. Ugh. Criminal? Jesus is a criminal? Not Jesus. I'm talking about Santa Claus. Huh? Santa Claus? Of course. Breaking and entering into people's homes, eating their cookies, bribing with toys. The lady has a very different way of looking at things. Not to mention, the guy knows who's being naughty and who's being nice. What kind of intelligence system does he have? This conversation is taking a weird turn. He's also a master in infiltration. Every house in one night? Even the devil would be afraid of this speed. Wait, is this why we're patrolling tonight? To catch Santa? Yes! Tonight his reign of terror comes to an end. Can the lady give me the name of her dealer? He must give some good stuff. Clock. Reporting, sir. We're on the lookout for a dangerous criminal dressed in red. No need for backup, sir. I'm fully equipped to take him down. Thank you for your concern. Thank you, sir. I miss the times when the chickens didn't band together to form an army and conquer the world. Yeah, who would have saw that coming? Still, our lives haven't changed that much. I do miss eating poultry, though. Crime rates also dropped drastically since the chickens simply eat the criminals alive. Oh. That sinister laugh. It's him. Milady. Round everyone up. I'll chase after him. Santa. Once I'm done with you, you'll be glad your clothes are red to mask the blood. Milady, please wait. Ho. Is my size getting bigger or the chimneys getting smaller? Santa might need to ease up on the cookies. Santa Claus, I finally found you. Ho. Merry Christmas, little girl. Are you that eager for your Christmas present? Let me just check my list. What's your name? You're Doom. Is that a foreign name? I don't think I have... Oh, what was that for? You're under arrest, Santa. Did you ever think this day would come? Under arrest? Is it for that DUI? I already explained that only one of my reindeer was on drugs. The red-nosed one. Quit your act. I'm arresting you for breaking and entering into countless houses. Put your hands behind your back. Arrest? I can't go to jail today. It's Christmas Eve. I need to deliver presents before morning. Stop right there. Oh dear, that's one enthusiastic girl. I hope I lost her. I will catch you and free all the slave elves from your sweatshop in the North Pole. Gah. Finally, a chimney that's big enough. I'll hide here until that naughty girl goes away. Someone's getting coal in their stockings. Whew. Thank the heavens. Santa was almost arrested. Huh. Whew. That tired me out. Cookies! Santa's favorite. I hope Mrs. Claus will forgive me for gorging a little. Santa did run a lot right now. Nom, nom. I think I should rest a little before going forward. I am feeling a bit chilly. Ah, much better. What? What? What was that scream? Are you okay, Spring? Spring J? Spring J! What's going on? Eek! The author of the famous, well, not actually that famous book, Prehistoric Cop, is... honey, oh wait, Santa? Wait, it's not what it looks like. Santa Claus killed my husband on Christmas Eve.
I feel blessed. Yeah, I feel blessed.
Okay, looks like this one is extremely self-referential and probably not actually canon.
Yeah, I feel blessed. Yeah.
Discord's tragedy. Oh, that's a start. What's happening? Exactly what it looks like. We're here to express our love for you. What? It's true. It was a unanimous decision from all of us. Well, hold on. What are you guys talking about? We're talking about compromising and deciding to be part of your harem. Harem? It was the most logical conclusion we came to. It was either that, or cutting you up and giving each one of us a piece. Cut me up? Don't worry, I won't let these mean boys hurt you. I'm also part of this harem to make sure of that. But you're a girl. It's okay. As a doctor, I approve of this. And that's the dream I had last night. What? No, I'm not on drugs. In fact, I'm not on anything. It's my New Year's resolution. Post office, I don't hate them. Now that I'm not drunk, I can see that I was just diverting my frustration on them. A doctor? Why? I'm fine. Let's get to work and solve ourselves a mystery, shall we? No, Spring J, how can you die like this? Oh, how can you die without completing your book? Come back! Finish the book first and I will personally kill you if you wish to die. Oh dear, it seems dearest father is heartbroken. I'll have to go and console him. Oh, show my badge before entering. Sure, I don't mind repeating this mindless process for the 11th time. Wonderful. I'm glad we could talk this out without stooping down to profanity. Thank you. I will have a good day. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot about my little junior. Amber, sweetie, come over here. We'll be late for the investigation. We don't want any bad records now, do we? What's the point of being early or late? We all have to die someday anyway. Oh, Amber, of course it matters. People rely on us to keep them safe. It's our job. People? You mean those leeches who don't even pay taxes? They can die for all I care. Forget it. We should concentrate on the case first. Let's go. The person who died was lucky to be freed from the misery of this world. How could this happen? How? Ah! Judging by the state of the body, it seems he was stabbed to death. Dreg. Spring J. Spring J is dead. It's okay, dearest father. Calm yourself. Wait. Did you just call me dearest father? Was I being rude? Should I have called you my wonderful dearest father of the year? The hell's wrong with you? Hey, kid, did you take the wrong medicine? I wish it was poison instead. Could have saved everyone a lot of trouble. What the? You too? What the hell's going... Are you two trying to complete that New Year's resolution you spoke of? I haven't had any alcohol all week. I knew it. Fortunately, I keep an emergency flask around. Eh? What are you doing? A father's duty. Gah. It's okay, son. Just think of the rabbits which you will tend while drinking this flask of alcohol. Rabbits? We're getting a farm. Yes, son. Just think of the rabbits. I love... No, wait. I hate rabbits. Ah! What the hell happened? Where am I? Dreg, you're back. I'm glad and at the same time disappointed. Seed Giver, what are you doing here? Wait, who's the dead guy? Did I kill him? The only thing you're capable of killing is my patience and brain cells. Right, how do I fix this one? Alcohol? Ribbons? Food, but don't bother. Her grandma's even made her go on a diet. She won't eat even if you stuff it in her mouth. You speak as if you've tried. I learned she's a biter. How's that for an answer? Better than biting our heads off whenever you lose your mind. Oh my god, she's become a miniature version of you. I will call her Emo Amber. Your death will be slow and painful. Confess! Owie, good girls don't hit their elders. Wrong. Good girls don't hurt the innocent. Age has nothing to do with it. Oh hey, it's you. Long time no see. Oh, Dreg. I thought you were dead. Well, I've been trying with no success. What you up to nowadays? Nothing much, just feeding up Santa Claus. Why? You got coal in your stockings? I never saw that as a bad thing. It helps keep the body warm as if it was winter. It helps keep the body warm, as it is winter currently. No, it's because he killed my husband. Santa Claus killed your husband? How do we even know he's the real Santa? He might be a thief who broke in dressed as Santa. Yo, this is the real Santa. At least, I think so. And you guys are? I'm Sir Kong of Congregate Publishers. We used to publish books written by Spring J. I'm Sir New, owner of Newgrounds Publishers. We are currently publishing Spring J's books. I am Madam Gamejolt. Though we also publish books by Spring J, our business relationship is not as big as these two with Spring J. What are you bunch of publishers doing here on Christmas Eve? Spring, he invited them to dinner. He had some announcement to make. Too bad Santa killed him before he made that announcement. I'm innocent. He was already dead when I got here. Please, let me go. I need to deliver the presents before morning. Otherwise, Christmas is ruined. Is it just me? Or Officer Dreg now has to solve a murder before morning to save Christmas? Wait, wasn't I the Grinch last Christmas? Now I have to save Christmas? How the tables are turned. Seems like it. You ready to save Christmas? Not really, no. But I can give it a try. Investigate the area, collect the clues. Blah, 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 blah. Same thing as every time. What? You're okay with seeing a turkey turned into food? Freaking racist. Huh? The turkey was a criminal who stole from orphanages? So you guys punished it by roasting it. Brutal. Hi there. What you looking at? Just seeing what kind of books Spring J read. Turns eyes into otherworldly books which seem to be the current trend. Who are you exactly, anyway? I'm Sir Kong, owner of Congregate Publishers. We used to publish books by Spring J first. The others simply followed after us. What kind of books do you publish? All kinds, except the adult ones. We are a family-friendly publisher. But I clearly remember reading books containing horror and gore published by you. There are minor exceptions. We do publish them, but we do not promote them. Now that I think of it, what's with the badges your books reward? Oh, that? We give people who read the books and can answer some questions regarding them badges as a sort of achievement for reading. Spring J's books also had them. It is our most successful feature. I see. Well, carry on. But don't go anywhere. I might have some questions later. Of course, officer. Why does your face look like that? You look similar to me in that regard, though. Exactly. This face is copyrighted. How dare you show despair and contempt on your face like me? Have you ever seen 1,000 drawings of a hedgehog drawn in a perverse manner? What? No. Then you do not understand my pain. I am the owner of Newgrounds Publishers, and we support almost all kinds of art. But the problems of supporting all kinds of art is that you see things you wish you never saw. Terrifying, mind-breaking things. Sounds dramatic. Anyway, that's between you and your therapist. Stick around as I may have questions later. As long as it's not about hedgehogs, sure. Is my husband's body still out there? Yes. I'm sorry, but it needs to stay there till we're done with the investigation. I see. I understand. How long have you known each other? Oh, about 2 years, I guess. We got married last year and just recently celebrated our 1-year anniversary. Can I ask, why do people call your husband Spring J? Oh, that's his pen name. His name is Spring Jade. He's been writing books under that name long before we met. I see. I think you can tell me about Spring Jade that can help our case? Well, I don't know about others, but he's a man of few words vocally. I guess he uses all his words for his books. He said that he liked my soft personality, and I liked his witty humor. Even though he spoke little, he had a way with words. I see. Thank you. Please stay here for the time being while we investigate. I may return to ask some questions later. Of course. Wow, I've reached a new low. Being stared with disdain by Santa Claus. How did I offend you? Santa will not say a word until his lawyer is present. Who's your lawyer? An elf? Rudolph the reindeer? When did he get his lawyer's degree? Fine. You can keep being silent until your lawyer arrives, but remember, you are the one who is constrained by time. You're right. Greg, I speak the truth when I say that I am not the killer. You have to trust me. Wait, you know who I am? You perpetually get coal ever since your first Christmas. It's not that hard to keep such a devil child in mind. Whatever. I'm not enticed by your gifts. I prefer to give myself gifts rather than be given them by a creepy old man who observes me. Your honesty is your most redeeming factor, despite your cactus-like nature, which is why I trust you to prove me innocent. I'm honest because lying takes a lot of work. I'm too lazy for it. But if you are truly innocent, I'll prove it before morning. And Santa will trust you, although I do wish I had a better option. Then next time, have your elves construct one. You can't tell the difference between a crow and a raven? That's racist. Hey, do you think Spring J got this kitchen done in a package? I'm not sure. I'm not an interior decorator. In fact, an interior decorator will kill himself if he sees my house. Really? Well, it doesn't matter. Hi, I'm Adam Game J, owner of Game Jolt Publishers. Hi there, I'm Dreg, the sole proprietor of a state. The state of depression, that is. You're funny. How'd you like to write a book? As long as you give it a proper tag, we'll publish it. That easily? Of course. The goal of my publishing department is to give freedom for anyone to publish whatever books they want. Alright, I've been writing my diary ever since I learned to write. Maybe I can convert it into a book. Fair warning, that book may contain material of a mentally harmful nature. Like I said, we will publish it. We'll put it in the horror section and give it a proper tag to warn people. Great. Meanwhile, try not to leave this place till we finish our investigation. I may have some questions for you later. Okie dokie. What do you want? I want to die. I heard there's a discount on guillotines. I can help pull the blade up while you put your head in the hole. Alright, we need to talk. I'm glad to see another miserable person around, but the reason for it being lack of pies irks me. Mild injuries to the post office. No, it's death to the post office. See, you're nowhere near my level, but I appreciate the enthusiasm nonetheless. What do you want from me? It's not like I want to stay like this. You go and convince my grandma to take me off the diet. And die a death worse than a maggot? No thank you. But since she's not here, why not take a bite from that pie you've been eyeing? Unlike you, I am willing to suffer because at the end of a centipede cycle, it becomes a butterfly, and so will I. I think you meant caterpillar. Even your goals have messed up. All of this for a lack of pie? Bold statement from a man whose life is being controlled by a bottle of misery. Hey, I am miserable not due to my bottles. If anything, they elevate my misery a little. Take it back. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to continue staring at my pie, hoping you'll suck into my mouth. Alright, that was everyone except the middle table. Dreg, what are you standing around here for? Get back to work. I am working. I'm trying to understand this house to get a better feel on the murder. But let's talk about you. Why are you here? I thought you were now working for Internal Affairs Division. I was. I got promoted to External Affairs. Since Santa lives in the North Pole, it's within my jurisdiction. Promoted? How'd you get promoted with your horrible nature and general attitude towards women? Simple. There are no women in my workplace. But that changed when I was upgraded to External Affairs. I look forward to your downfall that will come any day now. You asshole. How dare you curse your father like this? With my mouth. Ow, that hurts. What you gonna do about it? Cry to your mommy? Hey, no bullying. What kind of maggot hits someone who's weaker than them? They should... Wait. Grim? Dreg? Diane? Wait, you recognize her? Well, this is surprising. What are you doing here, birth giver? I'm here to acquire a package that Spring Jay was supposed to give it to me for delivery. Does he also call you birth giver? No, it's seed giver for me. Dreg, why didn't you tell me you already knew who your mother was? It never came up? Ow, damn it, seed giver. I'm a grown man. The hell you are with that attitude. Why didn't you tell me you knew? Do you always hit him like that? What makes you think violence leads to good behavior? Oh, I'm sorry. This is so much worse than abandoning your newborn on my doorstep. Isn't that right, Diane? You know damn well why I had to, you sleazy bastard. I can't believe I'm saying this, but seed giver, birth giver, don't fight. It stresses me out. Since you're involved in this case, I want you to stay here and not move till the investigation is complete. As long as I don't have to look at your stupid face. Now get out of my sight. I've told the chicken guard to stay by the room like you said. Are you sure that's necessary? Dreg, once we get home, we're going to have a long talk about this. Yeesh. What a time to act like a father. Fine, I'll leave you alone for now and not bother you unless it's for the case. That would be for the best. What do you mean I can't go in? Someone's already interrogating her? Seed giver. Why so jumpy? Shut up and don't bother me. I'm eavesdropping. How bothersome. What do you want? I need to hear you say it. Hear me say what? The reason why you abandoned your newborn at my door. You... Are you trying to get me angry with such questions? You know goddamn well why. I've raised the boy since he was a baby, so I think I'm entitled to an explanation. I was afraid of being an unmarried mother. You know goddamn well how our medieval society treats women who give birth without being married. Why did you leave Dreg at my door? How was it any different from you raising him? The stain of being a bastard child would have sucked all his happiness he could have get in life. I left him for his sake. So your answer was to drop him at my house? Unlike me, you were born shameless. Not to mention, you were mentally stronger. I knew you'll take care of him. Diane. What? You don't want Dreg anymore? Fine by me. I'll take him back. I'm not that weak girl anymore and... Thank you. What? Dreg coming in my life was the greatest gift anyone's ever given me. Did you hit your head or... When I met you, my wife had been dead for a couple of months. Eh? I won't lie. I was on a road to death. I didn't find any flavor in life and chased skirts to find meaning in my life. When I had to care for that annoying boy, it took so much of my time and concentration that I never got the time to be sad. Before I knew it, the grief inside me was being mined out by Dreg slowly. He's my special little grump. Then why did you ask me why I abandoned him? Because I wanted to know why you left a gem like him. Honestly, I found out you were his mother within a week after you left him. However, I chose not to confront you, because I knew I am your criminal. I caused you a lot of trouble. I am sorry. Grim, are you seriously not mad at me? Of course not. If given the opportunity, I wouldn't mind making another Dreg with you. Ah! Lecherous son of a bitch. You'll never change. Why the hell are you crying? I should be the one to cry. Hello, birth giver. This must be the first time we're meeting after the case of the post office. You heard everything, didn't you? It's the last word. So now you know. Then let me ask you something. Something that's been weighing on my heart. I know what you want to ask. You want to know if I ever blamed or hated you for abandoning me, right? Well, there were times I did. What can I say? I was a kid back then. It was natural to feel that way. I knew it. But I don't feel that way anymore. I've seen enough of the world to know how cruel it can be. Just so you know, if you wish to yell or curse at me, you can go nuts. Nah, but I wouldn't mind going for a drink with you. Let's curse at the world together in a bar. Okay, but how do you know I drink? How else would that sleazebag get a chance with you if you weren't dead drunk? Ow! Shameless, both father and son. Is this any way to speak to your mother? You are grounded, mister. You can't do that. Try me. I don't want to. I'll get back to the case. I'll find you if I need help with the case. Sure, son. Alright. Now that we've reconciled, how about you stop hating the post office? No, it's too much fun. The things I've seen. This book will be given the Discord badge. A woman is like an ocean, pretty to look at, but once you drown yourself in her embrace, sharks within its salty water will eat you alive. Let's call your book Traumatic Cop. Darkness consumes me, the way I consumed pie. Santa is relying on the goodwill of people to be proved innocent. I'm doomed, aren't I? Hi there. It's been a long time. What you been up to nowadays? Well, I'm glad you asked. I've been catching criminals left and right. By the way, commit any crimes lately? Your investigation skills are incredible. As if a criminal will confess randomly to such a question. It's okay. I immediately beat them up till they confess. And if that person is innocent? I simply move on to the next person. Really? You don't even apologize? Why? It'll only put back the time I have for unleashing my justice on true criminals. I think the biggest criminal is standing right in front of me. What? Where? Is it Santa? Hey Santa, don't even think of escaping. I have my eye on you. Bad girl. Bad girl. The amount of coal I will leave in your stockings will keep a town warm for 7 days. It's okay, Dreg. Santa Claus will not escape today. That's not what I... Never mind. I'd rather kill my brain cells with alcohol than have them commit suicide by talking with you. I'll be here if you need me. Death to bad guys. Wow, now that I look closely at him, he's pretty ugly. Watch your mouth, boy. He may have been ugly, but he had a good head on his shoulders. What he lacked in outer beauty, he made it up in inner beauty. Really? His books were that good? Not really. Well, let's not call it inner beauty, I guess. More like inner not-so-ugly thoughts. You seem to know a lot about him. Mind giving me a rundown? Well, Spring Jay, or Spring Jade, as the author of this series of books called Prehistoric Cop. His books enjoyed moderate fame in the market, and many people looked forward to the next book. I see. How is he personality-wise? Oh, horrible man. The little success went to his head and he started strutting about as if he was a king. How could such an ugly person have such a huge ego? I know, right? Now that he's dead. His rotting corpse looks more wretched than before. I know. Why are we solving this case then? Killing him was a favor to the world. What can you do? It's the law. Whatever. I'll solve this case. But not for him. But for Santa instead. Alright. This guy has so much holes in his body that he will put Swiss cheese to shame. Don't be gross. What do you think, Greg? She's right. Swiss cheese definitely pales in comparison to the dead body. I meant about the murder, you meatbags of uselessness. Oh, in that case, considering the multiple times the victim has been stabbed, I'd say the victim was angry. The victim must have some grudge against the victim to stab him so many times. My thoughts exactly. Not to mention the sloppy way it was done. It doesn't seem like it was pre-planned at all. So we're looking for someone who is angry at Spring Jay? Do you have any idea how little it narrows it down to? Either way, it's the most plausible explanation. Keep this in mind while investigating. How should I know anything about the murderer? I came in about the same time as you. Eek, that was scary. I don't want to talk about it. Have you found proof of Santa's innocence yet? Not yet, but I'm working on it. Useless. I'll make sure to give you a mountain full if you do not solve this murder. Fine, geez, but I'll need your help. Start by telling me everything that happened. Well, Santa was just delivering presents when he was ambushed by that crazy green-haired girl. Santa had no choice but to hide there, hoping she will go away. I ate the cookies while I waited, but there was no milk. Who doesn't leave milk for Santa? Don't they know the traditions? Focus, Santa. What happened next? Right. I was feeling a bit chilly, so I lit the fireplace, and when it illuminated the room, that's when I saw the body. Santa was badly frightened and screamed out, which made the others come over, and the rest you already know. How do I know you're telling the truth? Well, look at it this way. My scream was what attracted others. Why would I personally create witnesses to a murder? Fair point. I'll check other things and let you know about it later. So, have you fixed a date to execute Santa? I'd really not talk about the state my husband's body was in. Murder mystery books are so last century. So, birth giver, what brings you to our little murder mansion? I really don't care for that title. I'm here to get a package I'm supposed to deliver to the printers. You personally have to do that? I thought postmasters are beyond that. It was a personal request from the publishers for the security of their investment. Judging by your words, I'm guessing they're here to pick up a manuscript. It should be the manuscript of Spring Jay's latest book, right? Yep, some crazy people steal the manuscript of some books and spoil it for everyone, hence the security measure. And how will you deal with someone who plans to steal the manuscripts? Let's just say my clothesline has more than clothes hanging on it. Good. Those who spoil things for others deserve nothing less. Oh, found a piece of discarded rag. Oh. Skip. I'm afraid that Spring Jay was already murdered by the time I came out. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the drunkest of them all? Grim, when he sees your face. I should probably examine everything then. I brushed my teeth this morning. Well, I just gargled with whiskey. That's one futuristic-looking toilet. Don't need to use it, for now. It's empty, like my soul. I shouldn't touch the water controls. Yet. that toilet thing you bought acts funny when one is in the bath and and one is using the basin. Have it fixed. Sculpt. Told the toilet to stop acting funny and guided it to take on more serious roles. Heh heh. Spring. I don't need to take a bath. I just had one yesterday with my tears. Well, what do we have here? A quill with some blood on it. Wow, there's one sturdy quill. I should show it to Seed Getter. What? It has blood on it. Let me see. Sure. I thought as much. The wounds on the body match the nub of this quill. This is the murder weapon. What? How can a quill be used as a murder weapon? It's not even that tough to pierce through tofu, let alone a human body. Normally, yes, but what if I told you that this quill is special? Tell me, which bird is capable of rising from its own ashes? A phoenix, right? I've heard of the legend of the immortal bird. Well, it's not just a legend. The phoenix truly exists, and this quill was made from its feather. A phoenix feather is not inferior to steel when it comes to sturdiness, and a sharpened point on it is no different from a shiv. How the hell do you know so much about quills and phoenixes? I learned about it in a book when I tried to hit on a librarian. Turns out a library can be used to read books and not only hit on smart chicks. Must you degrade yourself at every place you go to? Leave some for me to degrade myself. Nothing. Blah, blah, blah. This place is related to a clue, but which one? Probably the manuscripts. Isn't this the manuscript in question? Yep, this is definitely the manuscript. If you guys don't mind, I would like to take it to the printers now. Huh. Wait a second. This isn't right. I remember there being more pages to this. Where's the rest? Wait, what? Someone stole the manuscript pages? Wait, there seems to be a note attached. It was left by Spring J? What? Let me see. Dear manuscript hunters, I've hidden the pages of the last few chapters around the house. Have fun searching for it. What? Does he expect us to look for the missing pages? What's with the sudden Easter egg hunt? He does willful things like this sometimes. Please check the note more. He probably left a clue to their location. What? Oh yeah, there's something imprinted on the paper. Clue number 1. They always do a full body check of me at customs whenever I travel. Alright, Drag, find the missing papers for me. What? Why me? Weren't you the one who needed those papers? Will you do it for a Drag snack? It has alcohol in it. Alcohol? I'll do it. You're the best, Mommy. To think Grimm didn't even know such a simple trick to make you obedient. Huh, wait a second. There's something in his pocket. It's a missing page from the manuscript. There's also a note attached to it. Clue number two. I heard putting your head inside one of these is a good fiery way to die. Nope. There's a page in the oven. It is indeed a fiery way to kill oneself. There's also a note which will lead me to the next page. Clue number 3. That's one ugly portrait. An ugly portrait. Haha, very funny. Let's see. Yep, there's the page and the next clue. Clue number 4. Stock prices seem to rise during Christmas times. There's a page in the stockings. And the next clue. Clue number 5. Cannibalism. Okay, well this one just doesn't make sense. How would he know that there's a chicken staring at this duck? There's a page in the turkey that's being observed in a dangerous manner by the chicken. There's also a note towards the next clue. Clue number 6. There's no time like the present. There's a page in the present. Also the next clue of this stupid hunt. Clue number 7. Knowledge is power. There's a page, and also the next clue. Clue number 8. Can you keep a piece of the world in a container? Potted plant. There's the final freaking page. Huh? What the? What's wrong? Listen to this. It was a cold night before Christmas. An author is found dead in his home, and the killer is...
Well, who is it?
That's the thing. It just said to be continued in part 2. I guess this book was supposed to be a 2-parter.
Wait, but isn't this exactly what happened today? Is this just a coincidence, or...?
Someone read the manuscript and decided to turn it into a real-life play.
The manuscript? I never got to read it. I guess that's the last book from Spring J, huh? So, why is your mom here?
Wait, what? You know?
You must think very little of me to not see through the obvious. Even a blockhead like Tira will immediately think the same.
Is it really that obvious?
Brownish hair, bitter personality, and general contempt of the world? Yeah, it's obvious.
Whatever. She's here to pick up the manuscript for Spring J's next book.
The manuscript? Could it be? The murder was done for the manuscript?
What do you mean?
To be honest, I don't think Santa killed the victim simply because he saw Santa breaking and entering. I mean, think about it. Why was Santa breaking in anyway?
The Crow clan's young lady, Felicia Lionheart, was chasing him on the rooftops.
Right, so why would he commit a murder while being chased by cops? Wouldn't that be detrimental to a situation?
When did you become so smart?
I keep thinking about the case in order to distract myself from thoughts of food.
Understandable. Faking? What makes you think I care about why that horrible woman is here for?
Oh, Miss Diane is here? I almost forgot she was coming today.
Why is that whenever we meet, it's related to a case?
That's because whatever I do ends up being investigated by cops. I don't know why it happens though.
I think your upbringing by your parents played a huge part in that.
Never mind that. Why is Santa not in prison yet? You're pushing his torture time to be late.
Yeah, unlike you, we need to do something called investigation before we punish the criminal.
Well, that sucks. Can't you skip it?
Not if we want a riot on our hands. Just help me complete the investigation, and maybe I'll let you torture Santa.
Yay, thanks.
Alright, so why don't you start by telling me your side of the story of this whole thing?
Okay, I was chasing Santa on the rooftops, who was running away menacingly.
How does one run away menacingly?
Anyway, I lost him due to some snow getting in my eyes momentarily, and I kept searching the area. Suddenly, I heard 2 screams. One was of Santa, and the other was some woman from this place.
You mean Miss Jade?
Yes, her scream helped me pinpoint this house, and I broke in to see Santa standing near that dead body, so I apprehended him immediately. I also made sure that no one moved till the authorities arrived, except for bathroom breaks.
Who used the bathroom in that period?
Everyone except for me and Santa. I guess seeing a dead body made everyone a bit queasy in the stomach.
I see. Thanks. For a lone person to handle so many people at once must have been tiring.
That's what I do.
Alright, so that narrows it down by exactly 2 people. Manuscript. Never saw it or heard of it. So, are you also here to take a look at the manuscript of Spring J's newest book? Manuscript? No. I'm afraid I'm not accepting any new books. Why? It pains me to say this, but our business is shutting down. I'm sorry to hear that. The economy's bad nowadays, so it's understandable. If it was just due to the economy, we would have found some other way. I'm afraid the problem lies at the core of books. The core of books? Are you talking about the paper? Yes, paper. To be more specific, a type of paper called flash paper. Flash paper? Yes, flash paper was the cheapest and most versatile paper in the market and was used to make many of our books. Last year, the flash paper was deemed a fire hazard and deemed a security risk. Over 90% of our books were made of flash. I have heard about that. Apparently every book made with that paper was recalled. Yes, and our Congregate Publishers was dealt a huge blow. We even had to let some of our faithful employees go because of this. So no, I wasn't here for the manuscript. I was just invited to dinner by an old friend. I see. Thank you for the information. The manuscript? I think we were supposed to read it today after dinner, but I guess that's not happening anymore. Alright. Santa. So Santa's here? Now I feel bad for telling your half-sibling Santa doesn't exist until now. I hope Santa doesn't go to prison. Then I'll have to buy my kids Christmas presents myself. I wonder if Santa will grant my wish and allow us to publish his biography.
I can't believe I got to meet Santa Claus. There will be a day when people will write books about my struggle with this diet.
You got Santa's testimony? This has been a weird night.
Don't believe the lies of the white-bearded man.
I already gave my testimony. I know this might be difficult, but can you give me your account of the incident?
Well, okay. I was in the bedroom packaging the manuscript for delivery for his latest book. It was then that I heard a scream, and I went out thinking Spring stumbled onto something. He's a bit clumsy. The scream attracted everyone too, and when I reached the dining room, I saw my husband, dead, on the dinner table, and Santa standing near him. Sniff.
By any chance, did you hear a scream? Did you hear a scream or any noise before you heard Santa scream?
Before Santa? I don't think so. But to be honest, fireworks were being lit before Santa screamed.
I see. Do you believe Santa really killed your husband?
I'm not sure. I'm racking my brain, but I still can't think of a reason why Santa would want to kill my husband.
I see. Thanks for your time. Alright, check that real quick. 1, 2, 3, yep. Now to ask everyone about Flash Player. Or paper.
I'm sorry, I don't know much about the publishing business. Flash paper? Why? Did it commit a crime? How do you punish a paper? With scissors?
Flash paper is not used in the North Pole. Flash paper? What's that? Can it be eaten?
Do I look like I work in the paper industry to know about this flash paper?
How's business going lately?
Huh? It's fine. Why do you ask?
Really? The downfall of Flash did not affect you?
Oh, that? Nah. All my books are made with EXE paper. More stable and environmentally friendly.
EXE paper?
Yep. Flash paper is mostly used to make lightweight books for the fast reader. We make books that are as big as ledgers. Books that are as big as ledgers require a stable paper that will not wear and tear easily. That's why we use EXE paper.
I see. Thanks for the info. Were Spring Jay's books affected by Flash paper? No. Spring Jay's books were made with WebGL paper. It's a new kind of paper, but was mostly ignored due to Flash paper. So Spring Jay must have been liked by other people of your publishers for having foresight, right? Well, not everyone. A certain group of people disliked Spring Jay's books. Badge hunters? Yes, people who read our books solely for the badges. We call them badge hunters. They hated Spring Jay's books to their very core. Why? Spring Jay's books were considered tedious and boring by them. They said that his books followed a template and were not worthy of badges. Were you forcing them to read the books? No, but as badge hunters they read it anyway, but the repeated process seemed to gnaw at their patience and they started complaining. What a stupid reason to hate a person. Well, Spring Jay was not without his faults. There were usually a lot of spelling and grammatical mistakes in his books. Many have tried to talk about this with him, but he just says he'll fix it and ignores it to work on his next book. But since the issue didn't expand beyond some arguments, we decided to leave it be. So Spring J isn't a saint himself. How interesting. I should make a note of it.
Dang it. Keep on talking to that chicken.
Did the tragedy of flash paper strike your company too? Flash paper? Yeah. There was once a time where that paper was king. But every king must die one day, and so did Flash. To be honest, it was long overdue. Why? Is it because of the security risks? Security risk? That's putting it lightly. Not only did it burn easily, the heat at which it burned would spread fire to other objects. Were you as much as affected as Congregate? More or less. Unfortunately, we've expanded to other sectors over the years and are not as that much of a risk. I guess supporting all kinds of art worked in your favor, right? Yeah, but it cost me my peace of mind.
I don't write on paper. I just deliver them.
Alright, that's 3 for each of them. Be honest, what kind of person was Spring J?
I don't speak bad about dead people.
Well, you have to in order for me to get a better understanding of him.
If I have to describe him in one word, it would be lazy.
Lazy?
He would never follow a schedule. He'd irresponsibly push the release date forward and make things difficult for the rest of us. I can't even remember how many times I came here and returned empty-handed as that lazy bones had not completed the book yet. It annoys his readers too. But do you know why they keep returning? For the climax. He'll always put something in the climax that'll keep the readers on edge to the release of his next book.
Wow, I must commend the guy for making you angry to this extent.
Can it? I've already said a lot. I'd rather not speak ill of him anymore as he's already dead.
It's okay. I heard what I wanted to anyway. Thanks. We started doing business just recently, but I already found him annoying. I already explained about his nature.
We rarely talked, but his face did irk me at those times. I never met the author before, so I don't know how much of a piece of garbage he was.
Spring J's ego was many times bigger than his success.
I do not speak ill of the dead. Hell is more than enough to deal with them as it is.
Never met the guy, but I'm pretty sure the amount of coal I gave him caused a shortage. Word around town is that your husband wasn't without his faults.
Oh, well, who doesn't have some faults? He might have been annoying at times, but he wasn't a bad person.
How would you honestly describe Spring J?
Spring? To be honest, I always thought of him as childish.
Childish?
Yes, he's like a child in an adult's body. Immature, but very honest with everyone. I guess his honesty is what irks some people.
Did his nature ever irk you?
Well, he did marry me on my birthday. At first I thought it was romantic, but he told me on our anniversary that he did it to save costs on 2 parties. Then he laughed about it.
Wow, you must have been mad.
Of course, I was furious. I didn't speak to him for a week after that. But when I fell sick, I saw a side to him that I never did before. Panic. It was then that I realized he didn't take things seriously most of the time, which is why he acts like that. But that day I learned, when it comes to it, he will drive himself into a panic for things he'd truly care about.
I see. Thank you for the info. I think that was everything I could get. I should meet with Santa to discuss our next step. Alright. Spring Jade. Known better as Spring J, he was a loser author who let little fame get to his head and had developed an ego the size of a watermelon. I'll release it on time. Trust me. Lol. I'm glad he's dead. I didn't like the main character of his books anyway. Miss Sculpt Jade. Wife of Spring Jade, she's fair-skinned and has a soft personality with a hint of immature charm. I like cats. Probably does not actually exist. Why are the husband and wife so polar opposite in nature? Whoop. Santa Claus. Santa is an industrialist who creates toys with cheap elf labor and is known to spy on his best customers. I always double-check my lists. Who the hell wrote that description? Sir Kong. the owner of the Congregate Book Publishers. Sir Kong has a family-friendly demeanor and abhors pervert books that might misguide kids. I might have a badge for that. I always liked their cute companions. Companions were a recent thing anyway. Sir Nuji, owner of Newgrounds Publishing, he has a cold personality which came to be after seeing all kinds of art in his publishing department. I support freedom when it comes to art. I don't know if I should be in awe or pity him. Madam Game J, owner of Game Jolt Publishers, she has a free personality which makes all kind of people feel friendly with her.
Would you like to join the partner program?
That's a lot of green. Is she trying to become a tree? Dreg Morris, a cop born with a depressed personality. Dreg is a hate machine fueled by alcohol, and the only good point about him is that he will die one day. Yes, I would like to order a coffin made for my hopes and dreams. Sounds accurate. Emo Amber, a byproduct of gluttony. Emo Amber was born when normal Amber went on a diet which changed the way she looked at the world.
Life is meaningless without pie.
I was depressed before it was cool. Felicia, the only heir of the Crow clan. Felicia has a strong sense of justice, but her childlike mind always misinterprets the situation.
I want to go to hell when I die, because that's where all the criminals are hiding.
The only difference between Felicia and Tira is that Tira confirms if someone's a criminal first, whereas Felicia bypasses that process. Grimoire Morris, father to Dreg. Grim is a womanizer and also a drunkard. He currently works with the External Affairs Division. Hey, beautiful, are you a piece of garbage? Because I have the urge to pick you up. Why didn't someone kill him before he conceived me? Diane Knight, the postmaster of Rydia's post office and Dreg's mother who left him at Grimm's home when he was a baby to avoid persecution of being an unmarried mother.
What?
No, the post office is no longer trying to take over the world. What was God thinking when he gave me these two as my parents? I know, he was thinking, let's play a prank on Dreg. Case file. An author, Spring J, was found dead on the dinner table in his own house with multiple stab wounds on his wretched body. That's a very ugly table decoration. Mighty Quill. A phoenix quill was found covered in blood, which suggests it was the murder weapon, as it is strong enough to stab someone. I think somebody took the phrase of pen being mightier than the sword quite literally. Grimm suggests that the murder was not planned, as it seemed to be done in a fit of rage, considering the multiple stabs on the body. Well, the victim does have an annoying face. I would stab him too if I faced him. The manuscript. Diane personally picks up the manuscript for each book to be delivered to the publishers for safety reasons. How come the post office is not that careful when handling our packages? Amber suggests that Santa finding the body when no one was around felt too coincidental, since the only reason he went inside was to escape from Felicia. Emo Amber is actually smarter. Interesting. Does that mean intelligence is inversely proportional to happiness? Well, it does suggest it. Felicia heard Miss Jade scream and broke in to see Santa standing near the dead body, and she immediately apprehended him. I wonder how many people can actually say that they tackled Santa. If Tira knew about this, then she will certainly be jealous. Santa claims that the dead body was already present when he came in, and the others only noticed him because he screamed in fright. A killer wouldn't scream to draw a crowd, unless it was an accident, or if he wanted to. Sculpt was packaging the manuscript to be picked up in their bedroom when she heard Santa scream and came running out. I would come out running too if I heard Santa screaming like a little bitch. In this book, the prehistoric cop looks for a killer who killed an author, but the killer was going to be revealed in part 2 of the book. Isn't this exactly what's happening right now? Did Spring J predict his own death? Sir Kong revealed that his business was shutting down due to the security risk of Flash Player, which made up of 90% of their books released. It seems that the Flash paper was more interlinked in the book business than what was previously assumed. Mr. Newgrounds admitted that the absence of flash paper did affect their business, but fortunately for them, they had branches in other sectors. Well, they do have more naughty books, which also probably helped. Don't ask me how I know that. The flash paper tragedy did not affect Game Jolts as much since they mostly used EXE papers, which they used in bulky books. Game Jolt publishers have some weird books in their library. Accurate. Spring Jay's truth. Spring Jay was not liked by the badge hunters who considered his books boring, and he didn't do anything to fix his side of the problems. I'm glad Spring Jay is dead because I would have killed him myself. Sculp said that Spring married her on her birthday to save party costs, which annoyed her greatly when she learned about it on their anniversary. This guy just keeps getting more annoying. Diane describes her work with Spring as lazy, as he was late many times, and the only reason people read his next book was because of the climax. Man, this Spring Jay must be made by the devil to affect the stone-faced birth giver. What is it? What did I get for Christmas when I was 11 years old? Coal again. Wow, that's incredible that you know. Now how about when I was 12? Again, it's coal. That proves it. You are Santa.
Does it, though? Even I could have guessed the answers to those questions, seeing as you were born to bring misery to others.
Dreg, quit stalling. What's the point of this?
Hey, no shouting at him.
Dreg, would you kindly explain what you're trying to make us understand?
What the hell's wrong with you? Did you have a stroke or something?
Nothing much. Just making sure that I could get some good returns when I proved this guy's innocence.
What? You'll let my husband's killer get away because he's Santa and can give you huge benefits?
That's despicable. Calm down. I said I will prove his innocence. It's not like that green demon will let him go without a satisfactory explanation.
You're damn right I won't. Even if he's not the killer, he's still wanted for breaking and entering. To be fair, if a strong psycho woman chased me through rooftops, I will also break into a house to save myself. Psycho woman? Who? I'll bring her down to justice. That would be interesting to watch.
With all due respect, Officer Dreg, are you claiming that what we saw was false? He's right. We all saw Spring Jay dead on the table and Santa standing near him.
You can't be saying that we four people are lying, right?
I want to, but the evidence points to something else. I'll explain it, and let me know if I say anything wrong. Now, as we all saw, Spring Jay was stabbed.
He was stabbed to death.
Correct. Now, what was he stabbed with?
A quill pen made from a phoenix's feather. It's quite sturdy and big like the bird. Hence, it was used to stab the victim.
Yes, the phoenix quill was the pen Spring Jay used to write his books. To think he was stabbed with it. How ironic. Get to the point before I stab you to death with it.
I'll make you dig your own grave.
Dreg, dear son, please explain why the quill is so important. Oh, it's quite easy. Let me ask you this. Where would the quill be originally located?
Shouldn't it be in the room where he wrote the books?
Yes, his bedroom was also his writing room, so that's where the quill should also be. What are you getting at? It's quite simple. When did Santa go to the bedroom and retrieve the quill to kill Spring Jay?
Ah, that's right. Wasn't Sculpt in the bedroom? She could have saw Santa if he was in there.
Hold on. How do we know Spring Jay didn't have the quill with him when he came across Santa here? If Spring Jay really met Santa here, then the murder weapon wouldn't have been a quill. Huh? In case you haven't noticed, there's something here that would have been much more effective than the quill.
The dining table. Forks, spoons, and knives are placed on it for eating dinner.
Exactly. So it didn't matter if Spring Jay had a quill or not. Any person with enough common sense knew which weapon would have been better.
What makes you so sure that Santa simply panicked and stabbed my husband with whatever he saw first?
She's right. It was a messy situation, and Santa wouldn't have a calm mind to make a decision on what weapon he used. Maybe, but you seem to be forgetting something. Where did I find this quill? Where? Wasn't it in the toilet?
What? Why is your son putting hands in the toilet? Grim, you have no shame to make him do this?
What? How am I a bad guy suddenly? Yes, I found it in the toilet. But the main question is, who dropped it there? Eh? Santa was found immediately after the murder. When did he get the chance to dispose of evidence?
That's true. Immediately after I screamed, the woman jumped in and caught Santa. I also immediately checked his body. There was no quill on him. So wait, did Santa really just stumble upon a crime scene by accident? How much bad luck did he have?
I kept telling you that I was innocent. Now can you please let me go? Not yet. You may not be the killer, however your presence definitely affected the plan the killer created. Huh? Now it's obvious that Santa coming here was an accident. Santa wasn't supposed to be here. He only broke in because he was being chased by Felicia.
What? Am I not allowed to chase criminals? Then who would beat them up to dispense justice?
That's not the point. What I am trying to say is that all of this was supposed to happen differently than it did. What do you mean? I'd like you to imagine a scenario where Santa was not present.
Santa was not present, then Christmas would not be the commercial profit for business as it is.
What? No. I'm talking about Santa not coming here and being framed for murder. How would the scene turn out then? Well, going by logic, someone along the floor would have found the body, but without knowing who's the killer. Officer Dregengrim, how about you drop the pretense and say that you suspect it was one of us?
Wait, what? Are you serious?
Dare I say no?
Whoa, hold on. I don't even know Spring Jay that much. Why would I kill him?
Let's talk about later. First, I'm more interested in the person who saw an opportunity. Opportunity? Yes, the opportunity to pin the murder on Santa and wash their hands clean.
Wait, if Santa had not appeared, then who would be the killer?
Holy alcohol of heaven. Doesn't that change the entire way we look at this case? Yes, the killer took this chance to pin the crime on Santa. And judging by the clues I've gathered, the killer is...
What? Wait, what? Me? Are you serious? Fastened, did you just make me your killer in your stupid game?
Yeah, I thought it would be funny.
Oh, that hurts. What'd you hit me with? A big newspaper. If you don't change the ending of the game, the next papers I'll hit you with will be divorce papers.
No, I'll change it. I swear I'll change it. Are you saying that Miss Sculpt killed her husband? No, change of plans. Miss Sculpt Jane was framed.
What just happened? A simp caved in. Freaking loser.
Hold on. Why are you so sure that Miss Sculpt is being framed? Yes, didn't the murder weapon come from the same room that she was in?
Yeah, not to mention, didn't Spring Jay's newest book hint that the killer was his wife?
All of those are extremely good points. But if there's one point that stands out, it's, I don't know.
The toilet?
The toilet again. Quit talking about that unless you want to change our game's ratings. The murder weapon was found in the toilet, but if Miss Sculpt was the killer, she wouldn't have disposed of it in it. Why? The toilet malfunctions when under pressure and spits out things. That's how I found the quill.
Ew. That's true. I have to make sure that no other taps are on just to use it. So, the killer dumped the weapon in the toilet to dispose of it, but did not know about it malfunctioning?
Yes. I suddenly feel I don't exist in this conversation anymore.
Hold on, but then who's the killer?
To get to the bottom of it, we need to look deeper at the fate of flash paper. Many books out there were being made of flash paper. However, a year ago, the paper was deemed a security risk because it caught fire easily, and it was unanimously decided to dispose of it all.
I've heard of it. The alarming situation made everyone switch to a paper called WebGL.
Right, but many companies heavily relied on flash paper, like Congregate. What are you getting at? Not much, except that shut down a flash made over 90% of your books a security risk and hence were shut down. Over 90%? No wonder your business is at its rope's end. But wait, shouldn't it affect Game Jolt and Newgrounds too? Unlike Congregate, my company publishes many other things like dramas and music, so it did not affect us to that degree.
Books published by us are mostly made with EXE paper. Flash paper was never that much in use by us.
Hold on, what has my business's problems got to do with Spring Jay's death? Nothing. Yet everything. Huh? If I'm not wrong, a certain group of people were angry at Spring Jay.
Well, I mean, that's all of them.
Badge Gremlins? What is that? A group of people who read books solely for the badges Congregate released. They play every type of game just to get badges.
Wow, what a bunch of boring and pathetic people who read books not for fun, but for a stupid badge with no value.
It was something that Congregate came up with to make people play their games. It actually played a huge role in their success. Should be read their books, but okay. However, for these gremlins, Spring Jay's books were an eyesore because his books were long and took time. The badges for Spring Jay's books were given to those who completed them. Only those who completed the books were given the badges. This made the badge gremlins who didn't care for the story annoyed. Thus, the disgruntled gremlins started throwing rude comments at Spring Jay in order to quench their stupid rage.
Hold on, how do we know that Spring Jay's books weren't the ones that suck instead?
Because Spring Jay's fans were always by his side. They were the ones who genuinely enjoyed a good story and were not badge hunters.
Wait, I still don't understand what it has to do with Spring's death.
I'm getting to it. Many people didn't understand how Flash's fall deeply affected Congregate and how it caused it to shut down. The badge gremlins took this chance to blame Spring Jay for Congregate's downfall. What kind of stupid reasoning is that? The books were free, no one forced them to read them, and yet it caused Kong's fall.
Not just that. I remember delivering some letters from those bad gremlins that actually told Spring Jay to kill himself.
Wait, does that mean Congregate also hated Spring Jay? No, they actually enjoyed a professional relationship, and even some of the staff members looked forward for the next release.
Is that true, Sir Kong?
Well, Oh, don't ask him. He won't answer truthfully because he's...
I don't know what the twist is.
An imposter. He's not the real Sir Kong. Are you, badge gremlin?
What?
What are you talking about? I'm Sir Kong. No, you're not. Even if you were, you shouldn't be here in the first place. Huh? Why? Congregate's not accepting new books, so there shouldn't be a reason why you should involve yourself in this event. Not to mention, the murder was performed in a fit of rage, and the only people angry enough at Spring Jay were you badge gremlins. But I'm not a badge gremlin. Oh, really? Then I hope you don't mind adding 2 badges instead of 1 to each of one of every book made by Spring Jay. You know, to help remember Spring Jay as a good author. I don't mind. While we're at it, how about making it so that the reader has to read the books twice to get the badges? That's fine as well.
Wow, I think I see a vein in his forehead pulsating at an alarming rate.
Also, you can put all Spring Jay's books in your recommended section too. That's enough. Hello, badge gremlin. Herder, Spring Jay's books suck. I wouldn't even use the pages to wipe my butt.
What? Who's that?
Badge gremlin, one of the most vile creatures to live on this planet. Their primary source for nutrition are badges.
He killed Spring?
Yes, I did. Writing those long-winded books, he should have killed himself long ago. You know that the books were free and no one was forcing you to read them? How can I not play when it comes to badges? Congregate shouldn't have allowed such trash to get badges in the first place.
If those kind of books are not to your taste, then maybe you could have read some other books instead?
No, every book must attend to my needs. Every publisher should make sure that the books only that I like should be given preference. You're demanding a lot for someone who reads the books for free. You're not even paying to read them. No, the world needs to look after me, even if I'm a useless person in society who doesn't deserve the things I'm asking for. Why, you little... Ah! That was for harassing people just because you can hide in anonymity. Ah! That's for demanding that Spring Jay should kill himself, which made his wife sad when she heard about it. Ah! That one was for attacking Spring Jay's fans when they tried to defend him.
I think we're going to be here for a while. I'm okay with that. I love dispensing violence on criminals.
Let him have his fun. God knows how long he's held in his frustration. It's not like the bad criminals will play it anyway. That one is for making Spring Jay doubt himself, which made him question his own work.
Yeah, this is really going to take some time.
So, we're okay, right? I mean, if one doesn't get off the naughty list for proving Santa Claus is not a murderer, then I don't know what can. Oh ho ho. Santa may need to bribe a few elves, but it's definitely possible. Wonderful. So let's talk about gifts. I want you to bring me a cartload of alcohol. If not, a quick death is also okay. A quick death? I'm flexible. I guess I'll prepare a cartload of alcohol then.
Why not choose the second option? It'll make things so much easier for everyone.
Oh yeah, and can you do something about this one? I'm more than enough to make the world kill itself. We don't need another.
Go drown in the shallow pool of your happiness.
Ho ho ho. She should be back to normal when she eats something she likes. I should know. They used to call me Krampus when I went on a diet. Now then, I should go. I still need to deliver presents and it's almost daytime. Bye, Santa. And send my regards to Mrs. Claus.
And to your slave elves as well. That's the best they can expect to receive under your dictatorship.
Oh ho ho. Seriously, get her to eat something. She's literally dragging my mood down as well.
There he is, get him.
Huh? What the hell?
Well, well, well. So it was true. Santa Claus has come to town. But this town is different from others. In this town, you need to pay tribute to the owners before you're allowed to enter.
Ina and Mina, you two are at the top of my naughty list.
We're not asking for much. Just our backlog of presents that you never delivered, with compound interest.
What? You got what you deserved? A big piece of coal?
Oh dear. Sister, it seems that someone has misinformed Santa about us. We should rectify it for his own sake. You're right, Brother Mina. Mr. Snuggles, fetch. You don't get airsick, right? What am I saying? You fly on a sleigh. Let's find some quiet place to talk. I hope you don't mind.
Oh no, that talk word is in air quotes. Save me! This is not ho-ho-ho with me.
And that's why I don't want to go on a diet.
What?
I said... And this is why I don't want to go on a diet as my New Year's resolution. You're kidding, right?
Apparently she's not, considering the 4 copies of her handwritten thesis on the topic we're reading.
Why Me Going on a Diet Will Destroy Christmas by Amber Hart. This is actually quite impressive.
I think you meant to say stupid. Why are you trying to convince us? We're not even forcing you to go on a diet.
But my grandma is. I need your help in convincing her otherwise. I prepared this thesis for her to read originally.
I guess reading such a big book is not one of your metalhead grandma's hobbies. So you want to sacrifice us for that cause?
Fine by me. I always liked your grandma. She's the rare kind of good thug. Alright, I'll help.
Fine. I'm not helping her in the bath again. She looks at me weirdly. I'm scared.
I'm quite curious to meet this grandma of yours. I want to see the woman who raised such a weird girl to adulthood. Oh, you're going to love her. She's sweet, she's tough, she's a great cook, she's a great good person, and she's gone. Grandma's gone. Amber. Death, loss, is a part of life. We think life and death are very apart, but they're more intertwined than we think. Amber, my child, meeting you was the biggest fortune of my life, and parting from you was my worst moment. But there are other people in your life. I hope you'll remember me, but not let my fate take over your mind. Goodbye, my child. I hope you'll cross this hurdle in your life and not fall into despair.
Beware, stroller of fate. Protect the tiny hope that you have created with all you have. Because at the other side of the mirror of hope is despair. Archangel of Despair, Amber Broken Heart. Medieval Chronicles 11, Discord's Tragedy, End. Next episode, Medieval Cop 10, Resurrection, Part 2. Links in the description.